Karen, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and take it away.
Okay, thank you. Let me get my presentation up. So Epson, as I was saying, we strive to dominate every market that we enter in terms of display products and imaging products. So, and we are #1 in projectors, printers, and even Scara robots, which we use to manufacture those printers and projectors. We lead the industry, and it's really because of our innovation, and it's really in our DNA. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our BrightLink and our BrightLink 1485 and how we've designed the hybrid classroom around using a BrightLink in it. So we really rely on teachers' input that we get to design our products so that we really provide the teacher the best experience using projection technology while teaching our children. So that's what we've done for the new BrightLink. And we're really focused around lamps, and then also to really provide extra large, clear, brilliant images that allow the teacher to captivate the students. So as you can see, we have a 120-inch capability with our new BrightLink 1485 Fi. And what it really allows you to have almost two 70-plus-inch panel size images for the price of one projector. And it's 96% larger than a 75-inch flat panel. And then when it's not in use, you're not losing any of that classroom real estate. And it's really enables teachers to engage students. You can have different side-by-side sources. So you could have a full screen of video while using the whiteboard or a document camera, or two PC sources side by side. It really allows you to extend the walls of the classroom, and again, the flexibility to teaching styles. So blending different technology together in one super large image. We also have a free software that you can use. It's Epson eye projection, and it allows a teacher to lead and monitor up to 50 devices that can connect and share and push content back and forth. So the teacher's actually able to choose which device can share, so can bring up a student's tablet and show their work and so forth. And then it's affordable. Our new BrightLinks actually are, because of our new technology and our new finger touch unit that we have in all of our new BrightLinks. So it really used to be a little bit cumbersome trying to get that installation going, and we've listened to our teachers and our technology installers and really tried to make that easy to use, easy to install, so you can get up and running and have it in the classroom. And again, no lamps to change ever. This is a 20,000, really makes the total cost of ownership here a slam dunk. So there's no lamps, 20,000 hours, that can be like 13 years of teaching, of using this device in the classroom. And at 20,000 hours, it's not like it dies. That's really a half-life. So the brightness in eco mode or in brightness mode would be half of what it was at brand new after 20,000 hours. So I've been talking about large, essential to a quality learning environment. So due to the current CDC guidelines, the classroom layout is redesigned. Instead of the pods, in some cases, we're having to have everybody face forward again, who's in the classroom, so that they can have enough distance between desks. The spatial deficit that it causes is really the framework around which we designed the hybrid classroom. So what we've done is we have different scenarios where you may have two bright links in a classroom, one at the front and one at the back, that allows the teacher to see the virtual students and also allows the students virtually to see the front of the room as well. And so research has shown us that on a 70-inch display, those have trouble seeing that content, and maybe they aren't getting as much out of it if it is, you know, smaller print, or if it's a document as opposed to playing like a movie or something. It's when you have content, it's that you really need to see detail on. A 70-inch flat panel makes that a little bit difficult, or a 70-inch image for that matter makes it a little bit difficult with remote learning especially. And so we've done the research and we have where the active learning positioning really is, with a 70-inch image versus a 100-inch image versus a 120-inch image, which is now available through the new BrightLink. So as you can see, you really want everybody in that green area, because that's really the analytical and active learning area. The folks in the yellow, that's really optimal for watching a movie or watching video content. And then in that orange area is really passive viewing. You're not gonna be able to see much or engage much with the content on the screen. What the BrightLink allows us to do is it really gets more and this is showing here a 100-inch image. So the black line at the top of the screen would be the image, and this shows you how everybody can analytical area. With a 120-inch image now, you're even going to get more folks with that analytical viewing. This is just a slide that's going to show our current models that we have. And so all of our BrightLinks are now going to be laser units. So they have that 20,000 hour light source, no lamps to change ever. We're launching 2 new units in November, a 4,000 and a 3,600 lumen model. And then we have our that are already out there. And then I just wanted to provide a list, or kind of a sheet, to show you that we do have something for every single situation you would need a projector for. So we've got classroom, portable, large venue, auditorium, cafeteria. We have a Brighter Futures program, which gives you a 3-year warranty with every single projector. It's a next business day advanced replacement, so really no downtime with that. And we do have a dedicated private line of toll-free support that is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 24/7. And so that's it. We can go through.
Excuse me, Karen?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, hey, we're having some drop-offs in the audio, and video has been quite a bit of freezing. So,
oh,
no. But we are also, oh boy. But we also still have quite a bit of time.
Okay.
In the chat.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what, Nicole?
We have a question in the chat. May I read it?
Please.
Excellent. This question is from Lawrence, has Epson figured out how to lower the amount of heat that is given off when the projector is in use?
We actually have. We have our laser models run much cooler, and so those are kind of the older. I think where we saw in some of our older models, lamp models primarily, that would overheat. So we've really we don't see that as often in the.
Okay, thank you. I have another question from Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny is asking, will the newer laser line work well for golf simulators? What an interesting question. Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah, so we Epson projectors are widely used in golf simulation, and so yes, the new lens options are what we're seeing most people use for the golf simulators. So yeah, they work really well in that. The BrightLink, which I talked about, is really not designed for that type of use, but we do have models in our new Pro L10 line that work really well with the golf simulators.
We have another question. Is the BrightLink laser light replaceable by the user when it needs to be serviced? Again, this is another question. It's by Martin. Thank you, Martin.
No, it's not. So it's actually, the projector, it's built into the actual product, so that you would need, if the light, when the laser is end of life, that would really be time for a new projector. But that light source is covered, and it's initially a 3-year warranty, but can be extended up to 5. In certain situations, we do 5-year warranties. So you should be covered with that, but it's not a user replaceable part or anything.
Okay. I have another question from Michael. Is there a 5-year warranty for educational purposes?
To offer 5-year warranties. So it's not just a published price list or anything. You would let your LightWerks rep know that you're looking. You can price that out on a case-by-case basis for you. Absolutely.
I have another question. Is the Epson eye projection software going to replace the EasyMP software moving forward? This question is from Dan.
No, so Epson eye projection and EasyMP are really two different types of software. EasyMP, we did replace it or rename it, something that escapes me off the top of my head right now. But eye projection is more of a content sharing and device sharing type of program, where EasyMP is more where somebody would monitor and control all of the projectors on a network. So we still offer that. These are two separate software packages.
Okay, I have another question. This is from Ian. We have a lot of newly installed L510Us at LMU. Are there some places that have these units closer to the 20K life? And how are they holding up?
That's yeah, so the L510Us have been released for, we've been selling them for just about a year. So I don't know that we would have some, much longer than how long you've had those. Our first, we can say our Pro L line, which is our first laser line we launched a few years ago, are working great, and we don't have any known issues with them after or anything like that. I don't know if that answers the question, but I can pursue a more definitive answer or with our product management team.
No, that's excellent. We have another question here. How does smart notebook software work with an Epson projector?
We actually provide a license of the smart notebook software.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Can you describe some of the integrated features? In other words, are there any gestures that work within Epson that will also work within Notebook?
I don't know for sure. I don't, cutting out again. I could provide information back. I would have to get some information from one of our smart notebook folks who.
What are your fastest sellers for education and corporate?
Our best-selling models are those power light laser models that LMU has. So those are fixed lens, 4,000 to 6,000 lumens or 4,500 to 6,000 lumens. Those are really great selling. You get really vibrant, bright laser quality at a really affordable price. And then the Bright Links are really, we have 80% of interactive project are Epsons, and over 10 million students are learning on one of those every day. So I'd say it was the Bright Link, and we're just launching the 2 new models that are really making it very affordable for a super large image. On the 735, you'll get up to 110-inch image. So, but those are definitely the most popular products.
Okay, great. I actually had a question. You mentioned some of the new regulations and why your projectors for education were kind of designed differently for that kind of front-facing instruction. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so a teacher is in the classroom, and maybe the teacher's by themselves. They're the only one in the classroom, and all of the students are remote. And you have the camera in the back of the room with a 120-inch large image at the front of the room. You're really allowing a wide image that the students that are on a Zoom learning remotely are able to see everything in that image, as opposed to if the teacher's standing at the front of the room and there's a 70-inch projector image or panel image there for all of for the distance to the back of the room where the camera is. It really makes it difficult for those students at home because you're working with such a small image. You're taking a picture of a small picture, basically.